What's up, family? It's your girl Mary Lee, your ghetto news reporter. Don't forget to put, you know what, just keep it Mary Lee. We'll see if this video lasts. Let's see, I don't want to talk too long because they say, you know how you could tell a person if they lying or not? Because they just keep on talking. So I'm going to try to make this short. Today is April the 4th. We're not going to even worry about the year, okay? April 4th. This is supposed to be the day that Martin Luther King, the civil rights leader, died on. Now, I'm not going to get off into his personal, endeavors or whatever, or mishaps. Just going to say that his dream to integrate became a reality due to a lot of individuals that had the same mindset as he did, and that was coming together. Even Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was kind of like rivals at one time, but in the end, they shook hands. Now I don't know how, genuine that was, but what I do know is I never set out, me personally, me Mary Lee, aka Mary Mac, never set out to, latch on to his whatever. I was just going through my own personal, problems, and I needed to vent, and music was my way of, escaping. I had my own imagination going on, and that's how I saw fit to give back to the ones that came before me and paved the way for the ones, that came after me and the ones that's around now. And my higher power just so happened to turn someone such as myself, a person that was shy for real, into a ghetto news reporter. Imagine that. I remember being at Vision Quest, this program for at-risk teenagers. Teenagers that were, special, I'd like to say. And not saying that all teenagers aren't special. I'm just saying, some people see things in certain individuals and they try to prevent them from going down the wrong way, like being gangbangers and drug dealers, things of that nature. And I believe my higher power kind of rescued me. Back then, I didn't see it, but I remember this Caucasian lady, telling me that I reminded her of a turtle. And, I never could understand that, but I do now. Because I wasn't a person that spoke a lot. I just kind of like kept all my feelings inside or whatever. And, that's dangerous because we are only as sick as our secrets. That's what they say in AA. And that's true. Because if you don't tell nobody what's going on, how do you know, who's going to help you? So back in, 1995, I said that it was going to take everybody to bring me out. You understand what I'm saying? Because I believe, I am a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and the rest came from people like you. I thank God that the streets kind of cuffed me, raised me, embraced me. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And the ones that didn't, they're starting to look at me differently, I believe. Today is also Maya Angelou's birthday. And I have to say this. Um, I believe for every Native American that dies, an African American takes on their money, property, and prestige. I believe that. I remember in 1995 when I was, going through my little, nervous breakdown. I like to call it a spiritual awakening with my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans. There was a Maya Angelou book, you know, just so happened to be in the apartment that I was staying at. And I tried reading I Know Why the Caged Birds Sing, but I couldn't, you know, get a hold to the dialogue. It just wasn't me. So I put the book down, and eventually, in my higher power and I would like to say angels, got me away from Donna Marie Evans because she just wasn't the right person for me at that time. People come into your life for a season, and a reason. And, she and I were together, long enough for me to move on, I guess you could say, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah. I also have to say that I seen a picture of Oprah Winfrey and Maya Angelou, and I was like, man, they could be twins. I believe they were related. I really do. But I also know that, every generation tries to be as good as the last generation. And sometimes the last generations don't want the newer generation to, succeed them because then that means that their generation would be over and their legacy would be over. And, people don't want to be forgotten. Me personally, I'm not the type that like being in the spotlight. I was thrust into the spotlight. You understand what I'm saying? I never wanted to be a rapper or writer, none of that. I just wanted to tell my story my way. I thought if I gave it to Oprah Winfrey, she claimed to have gone through some things that I had gone through. Now I believe that was just her way of, getting me to open up and for her to advance in life. I don't know because, she and I haven't met yet, and I'm trying to figure out why that is, or isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It really is. I got this horse right here. Let's talk about this. This horse. This horse right here, you can see the hole in the side, right? Now, at Vision Quest, the program I was talking about for at-risk teenagers, it dealt with horses and, ponies and mules and wagon train and sleeping in teepees and things of that nature. Because I am a Native American. I really am. I'm a Native African American. Imagine that. And I slept in teepees and, I wanted to ride the horse, but the horse that they tried to give me, his name was Bandit, and he was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He and I had a lot in common because we didn't take no mess back then, for real. So, I let Bandit go. Bandit had he was a mule, and he had a brother named Smokey. Now, Smokey, he was relaxed or whatever and stuff, but they wanted me to kind of bond with, Bandit, and Bandit would drag me from one end of the, perimeter to the next. And I was like, I ain't finna let Bandit kill me. Some people, and horses, you just got to let go of, for real, because they were born free. And they know that. They got that spirit that lets you know, look, I'm free. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to be a slave for nobody. So me and Bandit, we broke apart. We said our goodbyes, and, they gave me a mule named Toby. And Toby, you could walk him by his lead rope, you understand what I'm saying, attached to his face guard or whatever, like it was no problem. But those are the ones that'll kill you. You understand what I'm saying? Those sneaky ones. For real. Yeah. Kunta Kinte. Toby. You understand what I'm saying? For real, for real. I remember watching Roots when I was a little girl, and right away I knew that did not pertain to me. I knew that. You understand what I'm saying? The first time I looked at it, I knew that was not my story. But in my heart of hearts, I kind of felt they was trying to turn me into a slave. And, that would never happen. So me and this horse got a lot in common because I was tased in my kidney, my left kidney, by the Chicago police over a quarter. See, I was on 87th Street in Chicago on the red line, and I just wanted to see if I was worth a quarter. You understand what I'm saying? And the lady that gave me the quarter, she was generous. But the so-called them guys that walk the dogs and stuff that protect the L, I can't think right now. He was like, "Don't give her nothing." So the lady, she was like, "I'm sorry, I can't give you the quarter." So I said, "Call the police," because I needed the change to get on, the train or whatever. And the guy, he did not want to let me on and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So the police came, and they told me to put my hands on the glass, and I was very cooperative. I wasn't tripping or nothing. I had my hands behind my back, and the white cop put the taser to my kidney and pulled the trigger for a quarter. You got quarter horses. You understand what I'm saying? For those jockeys out there. You understand? A quarter, I could have died. Somebody needed a kidney. And there's always somebody in your family that the kidney is going to, match. Now, I heard that I think chief of police, that's his name, Eddie Johnson, needed a kidney around that time. That's what I heard. I Googled it. And his son ended up giving it to him. You understand what I'm saying? See, they building all these dialysis centers around in the ghetto neighborhood because that's all they think of y'all is alcoholics and addicts and stuff. And they going to benefit dead or alive. You understand what I'm saying? Why make it easy for them? That's all I'm saying. Look, we all in this together whether you like it or not. They got a song. We all in the same game. Google that shit, because it's true. You understand what I'm saying? It was never about the money for me. But it turned out that I'm worth so much, I wouldn't be able to spend it all in one lifetime anyway. And I'm not one that's stingy, but I'm not going to give you the little that I have. If I got it, and I feel like you worthy of it, no problem. But just because a person has it doesn't mean they got to give it to you either. You understand what I'm saying? I pick up pennies every day. There's people begging every day and won't pick up a penny. You understand what I'm saying? How can you be too proud, not too proud to beg, but too proud to pick up a penny? See, they don't want to bend over and do no kind of work. Not even pick up a penny. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. If Maya Angelou and Martin Luther King is still alive or not, their legacy lives on, But I knew to tell Oprah that Maya Angelou, because someone said even your own mother for the right amount of money would take you out. And I knew to tell Oprah that she needed to watch out for Maya Angelou because I knew once I gave her my story, she was going to be worth a lot of money. For real. And I also knew that Oprah and Maya Angelou will probably double cross me. I knew that too. So if they think they winning, I win every day. Stupidest person in the world is the one who don't ask questions. What's your question? That's all I want to know. Do you love me? Gotta go.